Yeah. And we're back. Welcome back, everybody, to ChampCar.Live, presented by AutoZone, the RVA, Graphics and Wraps, Oak Tree, 12-hour at VIR. Paul Velton with Tiffany Alexander and Bill Strong. And we're calling the race here. Final hour of racing here at VIR today. That's right, we're not done yet. We got another hour here to determine who's going to take home the spoils. We've got several class positions up for grabs, and of course the overall. NLS Racing now leads by 35 seconds, unofficially over RVA Graphics and Wraps. And we've got Burras Motorsports in third, Tater Racing in fourth, and Maximum Effort in fifth. A-Class being led by Burras Motorsports in their Miata. B-Class by Maximum Effort in their Miata. C-Class by NLS Racing in their Nissan. EC being led by Flat on One Side in their Nissan. And then D-Class, looks like they're not circulating, but Chevrolet Camaro going to take home the spoils there. F-Class, also by Bliss Racing, it looks like, in their Miata. So
does anybody know, like, Average Joe's, I thought before we went to break, or shortly before that, Average Joe and Maximum Effort were on the same lap. Now we've got a couple of laps difference.
Ooh,
like,
wow.
Did someone pit or something happen?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I thought they had closed that gap up significantly.
Could be something was corrected in our timing and scoring info, too.
That could have happened, too. So, if anybody has any ideas?
Yeah, Average Joe's turned into 124 on that last lap, so turning pretty solid lap times out there.
They've been pretty consistently quicker than Maximum Effort lap after lap, and they had taken that gap way down.
Oh, here we go.
And then
look at the feed.
Okay. Oh, the feed? Are we supposed to look at that? I'm just kidding.
The comments. Jason
Average Joe's pitted. Okay.
Jason Crosley commenting, Average Joe's pitted.
Okay. That's what I would have guessed, but I wasn't going to assume. Thank you, Jason.
You know what happens when we assume, right, Tiffany?
Oh, yeah. My daddy taught me that one.
My friend Todd, who passed away late last year, taught me that one, too. We were working at Toyota at the time. We were co-workers at Fort Wayne Toyota Lexus, where I spent...
Yours sounds much more appropriate then. I probably learned it when I was 6.
Yeah, I was an adult, obviously.
Dad had a way of breaking us in early, you know?
Yeah. I guess so. That's funny.
There must be a yellow out. He's waving off or pointing. What?
I don't know. He's pointing somebody by. Oh, this looks like the EC car.
The EC car. And then he must be.
What is going on? Oh, they're heading to 1.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing that can get you into trouble, and so he just wants to get him by and be rid of him. 37 seconds the gap now.
If you got somebody in front of you that's your pace, though, you can use their lights too. It's nice to be able to see much further ahead. Ooh.
Wow. The Nissan really jumping on the brakes because he's got a slower competitor up ahead. And then you've got this stacking effect. Everybody has to check up.
Yeah, and he didn't know there was 2 cars behind him. It looks like he only thought it was 1.
Whoa.
So.
Hi. You're number one in my book.
Totally.
The countdown, just unofficially 50 minutes remaining in this what was a 12-hour race.
We're under an hour.
Yep. No red flags. I mean, we kept them out there.
The gap in first and second is 36.1 seconds.
So Corey wanted me to tell Bill that he really likes the camera angle at the exit of Oak Tree. Pretty cool to watch them go down the straight. So, too bad Bill's not here to hear it because he's off doing something else.
I agree with him. Usually careful when I'm handing out Bill compliments. His head will get too big for the camera.
Yeah.
But
it's bad enough as it is, isn't it?
Right? He's like, what? Are you talking about me? Oh, me.
Tater Racing waving off the next couple cars coming up.
Looks like he's coming in.
Yes, it does. They get their clock. And, he's going behind the wall. Oh, no.
Oh, wow. They're pitting at a 4th place.
They were doing so well today.
4th overall.
What in the world
Yes,
could be wrong that would put them behind the wall without even going to the pits?
What happened? And pull it straight into the trailer and be like, oh, it's done.
Well, he's taking it underneath the canopy.
Huh.
Got no brakes!
Ran out of brakes, Tiff.
Got no brakes! Holy shit!
Ran out of brakes.
That can be a scary thing. How fast can y'all do brakes?
My brakes went away and I saw sparks come out the front. That's not good.
He's metal to metal. Saw sparks coming out.
Yeah, I've done that. That's not fun.
That's a shame.
Well, I mean, we were talking to several people earlier, Chris Huggins and Wyatt, and they were both saying that this course is hard on brakes. So
I guess we should have believed him.
Right? So that takes them out of 4th place. That's going to let, let's see, Maximum Effort and Average Joe's, who've been battling, probably let them leapfrog.
Yeah. That'll give them some possibility of moving up. I know there's some pretty big gaps there, but let's see, 3 laps to maximum.
On the same lap, and then Average
Joe's
Joe's 3 laps behind, so they're not going to get a brake job done that quick.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd just be 4 minutes, so. So we're going to see this top 5 change up.
We need to have a class on how to drive a race without brakes. The front straightaway, as the cars come at us. And the cars coming out of Oak Tree. The cars coming through Oak Tree. And the cars coming out of turn number 1.
looks like a spaceship.
And we did talk to Ray Frank a little bit today. He'll be driving the Average Joe's Miata at NCM in a couple of weeks.
It's such a fun track. I haven't been there in a while, but I've been there a bunch. If any of y'all are considering NCM and haven't done that one yet, it's a great track. It's so much fun.
Whew. Yes, it is. I am a big fan.
Charles says he really appreciates the streaming. We really appreciate you tuning in. We appreciate the streams the drivers send to us, all the effort that goes in with Bill and Polly making this happen. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're trying to comment in the chat and you're a new subscriber, it'll take 24 hours before you can comment. So just go ahead and subscribe now and you'll be ready for the next race.
Yeah.
You can get in on the shenanigans. I like shenanigans.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a T-shirt that says "Shenanigan Enthusiast." It's my St. Patty's Day shirt.
Well, I like it.
It works. We just put 4-leaf clovers all over the Civic. That's what we're gonna do. Stick green 4-leaf clovers on it, because there's so much luck in racing, right?
Yeah.
So go for the luck.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Better than polka dots, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know you think that anything's better than polka dots, but I'm sure I could come up with something worse. Like glitter polka dots or little hearts that are in glitter.
Little hearts.
Don't mention glitter. I hate glitter.
Because it tattles on you?
Not going to say anything.
I reserve the right to not
Yeah.
incriminate myself.
That's right. Yeah, so we kind of spread out again, the teams.
Yep. This is an endurance race, and we're seeing if they can keep it on the track, keep it all together, stay focused, not lose focus as we head towards the finish of the event.
Da-da-da. Put this one in the books. Let's see. Waiting for RVA to cross the line to see what the gap is now. Because NLS's last lap time was a little slower.
Sorry, I've got the wrong car highlighted there.
That's okay. I'm not really watching it. Just
You need to watch it, Paul. I've spent
36.
hours upon hours
you go.
developing this for you.
You don't need it.
Sorry, I meant hour upon hour, not plural.
So 36 seconds, 36.8 seconds separating first and second place. The NLS car and the RVA graphics and wraps. RVA graphics had about a second faster than NLS on the last lap.
So is this where they step it up?
I mean, I think they're giving her all she's got, Captain, but
40 minutes to go. They can make what? How many seconds are they behind?
36.8 last
So-
time by.
They do a second faster each lap.
Hmm?
Piston Broke has also brought their car behind the wall, lined up with their trailer. So it looks like they're calling it a night. And the Tater Racing guys, they're outside the car, but it doesn't look like they're really working on it. I don't know how much they could do with just 40 minutes left. They could probably get it put back together if it wasn't welded together, but I don't know. They've looks like they're calling it a night.
They're like, we're going to go ahead and partake of a beverage. 35.2 seconds is the gap between first and second now, so they've taken it down a second.
No beverages until after the green or the checkered flag has fallen.
And our resident mathematician has done the math. Frank,
Yep.
Thank you for that. 1.5 seconds a lap would be necessary to catch
That's
the leader.
doable.
Yeah.
Go Frankie with the math.
Yeah, that's not that unreasonable at all. But thank you for doing that, Frank.
You guys are awesome out there. Thank you much. And thanks for staying with us through this 12 hours of racing here with Champ Car Endurance Series. We'd love to have you guys join us on our Inside Champ Car podcast, done weekly. Every Tuesday, it's live on YouTube and a recorded podcast on Thursday through your favorite podcast networks. Last week we spoke with Johann Schwartz, and the week before that it was Randy Popst. I actually don't have a guest yet for Tuesday. I usually work on that Sunday evening or Friday.
Or whenever you get to it.
Or Tuesday morning. It's like, yeah. Yeah, next couple of weeks we're going to be on the road, so I've got to kind of plan my locations to where I have decent enough internet to do the show.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to kick them off once a week.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
We're in year 2 now, season 2. Inside Champ Car.
Because you weren't already doing enough.
Well,
He gets bored. Yeah.
I just sit there and type, and just like here, I just throw in an occasional.
Oh,
You know.
you talk other people into doing it, and then
Yeah.
sit back and take credit or something.
No, I don't take credit for this. As I tell everybody, Paulie is our engineer supreme. I just point things and clip things to stuff, and Paul does all the magic behind the screen here.
Well,
He
Corey,
makes us look really good.
thank you for that, Bill. Corey says that Corey Brown says he likes this camera view too. We're going down the straightaway like that too.
So
So that means Corey's listening.
I think I don't know if he's watching and maybe not listening because we've already slathered you with compliments about that camera shot.
So I was just down there a little bit ago and telling them how great they were doing, and they could
Yeah.
win this. And then I went down to the other end and told them how great they were doing and how they could win this. And
now you're admitting to both.
so I need to
There's-
find Burris Racing now.
There's a quote that says something about like management is the art of getting other people to enjoy doing something for you, or something like that.
I don't know. I would love to give up the camera setups. It's a lot of work.
Climbing and ladders and stuff, huh? Sometimes.
Sure.
Not usually. Yeah,
I don't know, man. That looks really high up there. I don't know if I want to go up there. Yeah. It's much like driving, racing at night, You either like doing it or you don't.
So Charles says, listen to the podcast. It's not bad. Tech tip.
We give away some Champ Bucks if you guys can email me a tech tip that we haven't used before. Last week I had a tech tip about let's get what do you call that? Drink water, drink liquids, and even though it's cold, you can still dehydrate. At the track. And most of us don't take care of ourselves at the track. We're focused on racing. We're focused on the car.
And ice cream.
Yeah.
That's why it's so good to have somebody on your team that's focused on making sure that everybody's taking care of themselves. Everybody's eaten and gotten beverages, and they're staying hydrated, and
Yeah.
They
Yes,
know where the
exactly.
local Krispy Kreme is. And they're not
it's
afraid to
Krispy-
Well, I
run
don't know,
to get
man.
it.
I like Krispy Kreme, as you can tell.
That's what I'm saying. We need somebody. It's important to have that person on your
Yeah.
team that
Yeah.
knows where the local Krispy Kreme is.
And if you're one of the security guys at Daytona, I talked to our Krispy Kreme representative, and we will have tickets for you.
And if you're the other security guy, let us just say we're sorry.
From whatever track, find me.
We're
We'll
sorry.
set you up. We'll set you up.
But thank
Got
you
a
for
slow
dropping.
car going around 7.
But thank you for dropping the charges. We do appreciate that. Yeah. We see RVA go whistling by a very slow car.
Yeah. Oh, he's having power issues, is what the corner worker's saying.
Who is?
And this is
The
coming down.
car that they just zipped by
Oh,
This is coming out of
Oak Tree.
Oak
now.
Tree.
Yeah. He's got green lights on the back of the car.
He's flashing
There he
his
is.
lights. It looks like he's coming in.
I don't think he's flashing them. I think he's just having light issues.
We all have
Stop.
issues.
Isn't an effort? Wait, who has green lights in the back of their car? Let's see.
Is that documented?
that's what I was thinking. Wait, do you have that on a spreadsheet and you're not showing us?
That's not a spreadsheet I'd
Hold on,
care to
hold on.
look at anyway, but does Bill simulate work? Okay. So, oh, no way.
I got you 4.
Thank you.
4 regular chocolates.
Thank you, sweetie. We're talking in.
Well, it's
Dirty.
Bliss. And they're,
Really?
Their
Wow.
F-class car?
yeah.
Oh. They're probably still going to win. They probably don't need to because they're the only ones.
One of the cars, let's see, they had 3. One of them was retired.
No,
and the
2,
other-
I thought.
Racing
Yeah,
for
2.
Heroes.
Camaro?
Camaro, yeah,
down
the
in
Camaro had the
30th.
clutch issue.
No,
Nobody
the-
wanted to drive it after that.
The
They
RX-7.
did, they did offer me the seat.
Did they break the RX-7 though? Because
Right,
that
we
one's
had
won.
The bot racing was a
And bot
Miata
racing-
F-classing.
Yeah, but they're
F-class.
they're down quite a ways.
Yeah, that one's broke, right? So the Racing for Heroes was out earlier still, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So is this after Dana drove it?
23rd.
Oh, yeah, the RX-7 was Racing for Heroes.
Yeah. So it broke after Dana raced it? I didn't know about
Well,
this.
technically somebody else was in the car. We
Yeah.
don't say out loud that Dana used the car up.
No.
Oh, sorry. You don't
He'd
say
get
that.
mad. I don't want to make him mad. He's like the best boss ever.
I only want to make you mad when he's in arm's reach of Bill
Stand.
and not me.
Get Bill between the two of you. So he just starts swinging.
I keep looking at the door waiting for Dana to come running up here.
Yeah.
Tell Paulie he's the best employee ever.
I don't think that would happen.
Not that Dana sounds like that, by
I
the way.
don't think that. Yeah.
Not even close.
No.
What's that whistle?
Brakes.
Yep.
Brakes.
What do you Midasize that, or what was that brake commercial back in the 80s?
Well, Midas size was the mufflers,
Mufflers, yeah. There's a brake one.
right? Oh.
Not Amco, was it?
Double A. MCO.
MCO. We're getting old, ball.
Yeah, I was watching this thing. One of my friends is always publishing stuff on Facebook, and she puts the best stuff up. She had this thing from when we were kids growing up, and, you know, all these pictures. And this stuff's really nostalgic. It's cool. All the stuff you forget about. We're getting down there, guys. Man, there's
Now
only
we
about a
go.
half an hour left.
Woot woot.
NLS Racing and RVA Graphics and Wraps. just something happened during the pit stop. They just switched spots, and
We're starting to see a trend here. We've got, Pinky's out and RVA Graphics and Wraps and NLS Racing seem to battle back and forth for supremacy here at VIR.
yeah.
I asked Chris when his next race was and with Champ Car, and he said he's looking at South Carolina, the Carolina
CMP.
Motorsports Park, and or maybe NCM.
NCM.
I didn't know
NCM's
he
coming up
raced there.
soon.
Yeah.
Or no, maybe not MCM. Sorry, no, he talked about Pitt. That might have been it.
Yeah.
And,
Pit race, yeah.
Yeah, Pitt race. But he said it's always been so close to the 24. The 24, you basically have to rebuild your car completely after that event. So, and those two races are pretty close together, and it's hard to do all that. Plus, he's got a young child, so it's hard to do the family stuff and that work, family, race balance.
See, all of our kids have left home. It's just the dogs, so we can do whatever.
Yeah. Well, my wife says I can't, but
I'm usually the one doing whatever then. I'm like, there's food in the refrigerator. I'm gone. Feed the dogs.
Well,
I hear a dog in the background.
Yeah. They run the house.
I suppose it's time to take another break, pay the bills for the final time today. So stay with us. You're watching ChampCar.Live presented by AutoZone. NLS Racing leads. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I probably need new tires.
You do.
What if they sold tires online?
We do. We're TireRack.com.
They could offer lots of tires
We have so many tires.
and help you find the right tire.
It's called the Tire Decision Guide.
Oh, and they could ship them to a nearby mechanic.
We shipped over 7,000 independent recommended installers.
This is an amazing idea.
Sorry.
TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be. Bring on the frozen tundra, the grinding gravel, the cratered concrete, the rain-soaked streets. Come on, road. Do your worst. We'll be at our best. Reliable performance in unreliable conditions. Designed to meet or exceed original equipment performance. That's why more auto technicians choose Duralast parts. Exclusively at AutoZone.
Discovery Parts is a veteran-owned racing and safety equipment company. While we're located inside Atlanta Motorsports Park in Dawsonville, Georgia, Discovery Parts can also be found at the tracks, supporting a number of Champ Car Series events. We take pride in being a reseller of the best of the industry to Champ Car teams and drivers. We know racing, love racing, and look forward to tomorrow to even more racing. Visit us at discoveryparts.com.
Come on, road. Do your worst. We'll be at our best. Stress tested to meet or exceed original equipment performance. Exclusively at AutoZone.
Lifeline USA is a leading manufacturer of onboard fire suppression systems. Lifeline's continuous commitment to research and development ensures that we supply the most innovative and cutting-edge products available. Used by the majority of the world's motorsport championship-winning teams and constructors, Lifeline has a proven history of success. Lifeline offers a complete range of fire suppression systems for all budgets and needs, and we continue to push development and limits on both extinguishment materials and our patented delivery systems to make the race car environment almost as safe as sitting on your sofa at home. Every kit has been designed for a professional and simple installation. For more information and to purchase your ChampCar fire suppression system, go to www.lifeline-fire.com.
Located in Northeast Ohio, with 40 years of combined experience, Money Shift Racing knows how to deliver performance and safety, offering everything you need to get your vehicle and drivers ready for race day. From safety equipment to full engine assembly and repair, in-house fabrication, 3D design, and rapid prototyping. Money Shift Racing. Performance done right.
Frozen rotors from Diversified Cryogenics deliver increased performance and a higher level of safety, while significantly reducing braking system costs.
So to tell you a little bit about the durability of this product. So we have seen an incredible extension of the life of our brake rotors using frozen rotors. We've gone from brake rotors every other weekend to 6 weekends on one set of brake rotors, and I think they can go farther. The durability has been amazing. And it's been a fantastic season, and man, a lot of that is due to the way our car can brake on those frozen rotors.
For more information, go to frozenrotors.com.
I did it. You see how it's...
That's it.
We did it.
You did it. You can do it.
The path to I did it starts at AutoZone. Get in the zone.
Welcome back to the conclusion of the RVA Graphics and Wraps Oak Tree 12-hour at VIR. And as we were at the break, wow, over the course of 3 laps, NLS lost about 20 seconds of their lead to RVA Graphics and Wraps. They seem to be back up to speed now. They turned in a 121, a 122.
And look at Farron Davis is driving for RVA Graphics and Wraps this stint. But look at his lap times.
Yeah, he
122, 122, 122, I mean, it just goes 122 solid all the way back about 7 laps. I mean, that man is just solid 122s and a 123 that lap, but not much off. 123, 143.
They said it was Austin in the car for RVA.
I thought Farron Davis was in it because I
That's what Justin said.
Oh, then it is Austin then.
Because I asked him.
Oh, even better.
And Frank's been keeping a really close eye on this gap, and he was the one that was alerting us in the feed.
Well, it's at 28 seconds. And it was at up to, I think I saw up to 38 at one point.
No, you're looking at the gap to the leader. It's 13 seconds that you want to look at.
Yeah.
I've got it minimized. Hold on now.
Yeah, 13.782 the last time through.
13.78 seconds.
But as Frank mentioned, it was down to like 11.3 or something at one point. It was way back.
And NLS at 120.
So, yeah, they must have had something going on there.
I think they went off a little bit or something.
But it was over the course of 3 laps. They had
slower.
3
I mean, you don't
consecutive
see it in their
laps
lap
way
times.
down.
Their lap times has pretty much been 121s for the last 3 laps, at 122, at 125s.
Yeah, he had like 3 in a row that were really bad there, and then he
Yeah.
picked it back up again.
I wonder if they were, well, no.
Might have been in traffic.
Probably traffic. Yeah, it happens. I had something like that happen to me at Brainerd, where I had like 4 laps in a row. I just kept catching people at the wrong spot, and it was killing my lap times. and we were leading the race. It's like, you know, you guys are killing me. Get out of the way.
Marquis the Farmer says his neighbor has Great Pyrenees puppies that look like little polar bear cubs. Well, if he wants to get rid of any of those, he can send them to my house because we take in dogs. Any of them.
Good for you. You know, the guy
Just
that...
keep going. Just
the guy
keep going to commercial.
Well, the RVA graphics last lap was a 124, so he dropped back about 2 seconds from his previous laps. But he may be in traffic, and he just hits him at the wrong time. Here comes NLS.
Yeah.
A 122. So I mean, it's like RVA graphics shot the gun, and NLS said, and moved out of the way just in time. And they're doing it perfect.
They're putting on a heck of a race for us, that's for sure.
Keeping it interesting.
And back down to a 122 for RVA.
Yeah, 122.0 for NLS and a 122.2 for RVA. So, I mean, they're very similar lap times.
Well, we want to thank everybody for joining us for Champ Car Live on our YouTube channel, and thank everybody for joining us as well on our Facebook page. And if you like the Facebook feed, make sure you let us know that you appreciate that. And we might just keep doing it. And yeah, so if we have bandwidth, depending on some of the locations we go to, we might keep doing that. And so let us know what you think. If you appreciate having that streamed out there, we're kind of planning on doing that, but you know, part of that's going to depend upon what kind of reaction we get. But yeah, thanks for the likes on the feed here. I haven't looked at it lately, but
we're up
yeah,
to
we got
65
quite a few, so thank you for that
on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Punch that.
Yeah.
Ring the bell.
Coming up on the final, about a little less than 20 minutes now in the race.
Yeah, the corner workers are looking at the EC leader, their lights, and we're trying to tell them, no. Don't look at him. He doesn't count.
Not for the overall winner. Nope. The gap's up to 16.5 seconds-ish now.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of bouncing around, just.
It doesn't take long to lose it, though.
Oh, no.
Back on board the NLS machine, leading the overall race now. Kind of came in and snatched it up at the end here. $15 seconds now, the gap between the two, as NLS is maintaining that gap. They started the race with...
And you know they're guys like, hey, just did this, so you've got to do that. Tit for tat.
Yep.
Well, the last lap, RVA is a little faster. They're so equally matched, though. It's everybody's hoping the other one makes a mistake, right?
All right, we just had a yellow over at 1. I don't know what happened there.
Virginia Tech still out there turning laps.
Gap down to 12.7 seconds. The last time by, RVA turned a 121.9 and NLS did a 124.5. The gap way
NLS
down.
is in traffic too. 111's coming up on about 4 or 5 cars. And the 977 it actually has open track right now. So I think he just worked through that crowd of cars that 111's working through. And they're coming down. 111 got stuck behind them coming down the hill to the S's into 4 and 5. And, you get slowed up there, that can really hurt your lap times.
Mm-hmm.
While NLS was leading that group, and he's pulling away going up the hill out of 5 going into 6 and 7.
Average Joe still hanging in there, 5th place.
And 111 got stuck again. He looking at Flagtronics, and looking on track, and he's stuck in that group of cars. While the 977 was all by his lonesome and really pulled away down the front straightaway. And there goes RVA. He finally is getting through the pack. But there were some cars of equal speed going down that straightaway, so they were 3 wide, as you see there.
Frank said he was walking his dog, so NLS good on driver time, and we're like, yes.
Yeah, everybody's good on driver times.
They're all done.
Yeah, 111's just coming up to turn 4 now, while NLS is already entering into turn 5.
The gap's at 10 seconds. Let's see what it does.
NLS has come up on some slower traffic. Got around him. Now he's got open track up until the 648, which is on the front straightaway. So 977 is getting some really good luck, because he's basically getting on the front straightaway with nobody in front of him.
Just turned to 123.7, and NLS did. And then RVA did a 122.
Yep.
So the gap is at 8.9 seconds. With barely over 10 minutes to go. Holy moly.
And again, the 111 gets into traffic through the S's, the downhill S's there, and 977 has an open track.
We talked about luck.
Well, it looks like, wait a sec. Okay. 977 froze there for a minute. I was like, whoa. But he'll be able to see him going down the straightaway. That's how close they are. Looks like RVA got around 2 or 3 cars there going into Oak Tree. Yes, he did. So he's got a clear track. So, yeah.
122.3.
There's only 1 car. No, there's no cars in between the 977 and 111 now.
And RVA did a 122.6. So the gap is at 9 seconds, 9.2 seconds. So not able to shave anything off on that lap. Went from 8.9, I think, to 9.2.
Again, 977. Oh, it looks like he got around 2 cars or 3 cars going around turn 2 or station 2. And 111 got stuck behind them going down the S's again.
.2 seconds showing the gap unofficially on Race Monitor.
There goes our leader into turn one.
Okay, NLS moved to first place overall
Yep.
for real.
127 just pitted.
Must have needed gas or something. And there goes RVA. RVA had a little faster lap time this time by, so at 9.1 is the gap.
Yeah, inside that 10-second range.
NLS with a 122.0 and RVA with a 121.9. Very, very close.
.1 seconds.
Ooh, using all the racetrack.
Uh-oh, waving yellow at 6. 977.
No, 977's our leader.
Wait, yeah.
He's all right.
There's a car off course.
My 977 still moving.
Yep.
We don't see anything off course.
Right. Unless it's a 347. That'd be the Norsport. You see? No, it's moving now. Maybe just glitched for a second.
Well, I saw 977 pop up in yellow, and it was like, whoa.
Oh, as it went through the
as it went through the
waving
sector.
yellow. Yep.
Yeah. It's like.
Looks like that sector is back clear now.
Okay, I've got that on Flagtronics. I have the 977 highlighted. Sorry, I completely forgot to do that. That is our leader. And you can see the 111 back there. There's about 3 cars in between them, or 2 cars in between them on the Flagtronics feed. If you're watching both of them.
I'm watching both of them, Bill.
Is it pretty up to date? I haven't looked. Should be. So I'll go do the after this race. I'll go do the post-race interviews. We'll play them on the Inside Champ Car show on Tuesday evening. Show starts at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then you can listen to them again on the podcast on Thursday. And then I'll post them up to YouTube later in the week as a standalone.
Latte?
Just for your information. 10-second gap.
Maintaining that 10 seconds there.
It's like
Let
they
us
just
know if
answered.
Yeah, each one. Let us know when you hear that one to go.
Yeah, well.
I mean, we're on this camera, so we may see it, but if we don't.
Yeah, I'm not sure we might see the checkered. We got a little bit of time here.
Frank says RVA needs some luck now, right? Just a little.
Yeah, it wouldn't take much.
About 10 seconds worth.
And NLS just needs to keep doing what they're doing. Keep the radio quiet and just let them drive.
And I'll tell you what, those last laps, longest laps you'll ever do. And you're listening to everything in that car, just creaking and moaning and saying, I'm done, I'm done.
So you're not excited as you're possibly coming in for the win.
You try not to think about it.
You just want that checkered flag more than anything in the world to show up next time by. You just want it to be over right now.
You're like, is that the checker? No, one more. Okay, next time, please, please, please. 9 seconds is the gap.
Coming down the hill is RVA Graphics and Wraps, starting another lap out here. Coming down the front straightaway. It's 2 to go.
I'm not supposed to say that out loud. You'll get me in trouble.
Unofficially.
So the round
Should've
turn
said
one.
not for air.
Heading downhill. Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense. You look at the clock.
7 seconds.
It's not a big mystery.
Can they do it?
Heading up the hill for 5 is RVA. NLS Racing.
He has nothing in front of him coming up here.
NLS won this race some years ago, and it really kind of set the stage for them as a team.
1 to go. 1 to go.
As NLS came out here with a engine change and won the race. And I messaged Corey after that. I said, what an amazing effort. And he said, there's more to come, Paul. There is more to come.
And this is not an easy race to win. I mean, this track is tough on a car.
7 seconds is the split between first and second.
And I'll tell you, those RVA graphics guys are going to go right up until that checker flag as teams are released to go up to the guardrail.
So this would be the final lap. Do I hear that right?
Yep, this is it. So our leader's going into 6 right now, or 5, sorry, going into 5.
Coming up into turn
Just
number
past
5 is NLS Racing for the final time. It's been an incredible day of racing for NLS and this organization. For the team that couldn't seem to catch a break, remember?
Yep.
The cautions just would not fall their way. They just couldn't seem to catch a break. The team that we said had no luck at all, with an amazing, heroic effort, even after a black flag penalty, they take the win here at Virginia International Raceway. After 12 hours of endurance road racing, they win the RVA Graphics and Wraps Oak Tree 12-hour Enduro at VIR. Wow, what an incredible
Kept it
race.
Interesting to the end.
NLS Racing takes the win as RVA Graphics and Wraps comes streaming across the start-finish line to take second place.
5 seconds between first and second when they finished.
So the timing and scoring and the race director planned this race to end at a certain time with certain lap times. Well, guess what? NLS did a super fast lap that last lap, and they finished at 8:59 and 22 seconds. So it's like just they ruined it for the race director.
466 laps turned by the leader of this race. It's NLS Racing taking the win over RVA Graphics and Wraps in the number 111. spoiling a potential back-to-back win here this weekend for RVA versus from what they did last year. And then we have Burris Motorsports taking third place, followed by Maximum Effort in their Miata in fourth. Average Joe's, after all the trouble and adversity they faced, finishes fifth in their B-Class Miata. A-Class going to Sparrow Speed down there in eighth place overall. And EC being taken by what looks like flat on one side in their Nissan 240 SX. So C-Class is going to go to NLS Racing. And it looks like Bliss Racing is going to take home the F-Class trophy. D-Class also going to Bliss Racing. To the victor goes the spoils, as they say. So if you can believe it, even after spending a couple of minutes in the pits for passing under caution, they still managed to put their heads down and come up with a heroic effort to win this race by just a few seconds over RVA Graphics and Wraps. So congratulations to NLS on an amazing victory. Well done.
And what a fight from RVA. They just put up a fight to the very end, and it's a hard hit for them. But, I mean, I hope they enjoy second place. It's better than all the rest of the places, except the first one.
Yeah. Wow, that
I still
was
haven't got
incredible.
a second place personally, so, you know, I'd take it. But
So an incredible race this weekend. Thanks for joining us, everybody. It's been a pleasure. This race, Tiffany, it never disappoints. This race
never
is
does.
Always so amazing. It's so exciting. And once again, man, another exciting performance here in Champ Car at this racetrack here, the South Course at VIR. So that's going to do it for us for this weekend, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. Our next broadcast is going to be at Daytona International Raceway, April 1st. Until then, for Bill Strong, Tiffany Alexander, and yeah, even Doc Waldrop, I'm Paul Veltum saying so long from now. We'll see you next time.